Welcome back to the Gore Horror Hour. Episode number 4 with plenty more. I am one of your hosts, Absinthe Widow.
E-Rock.
Chaotica.
And we want to thank our guests for joining us. Mr. Phaceous, how are you?
Greetings and salutations.
Right? Hello. Good to see you. We miss you. How you been?
Busy doing me, working on new cosplays, looking for new locations, my normal.
Of course. You're always busy. Anytime we try to get a hold of you, you're on to the next one. You're always doing something fun, different, and exciting. Must be nice being you.
No, not at all. It's I argue with myself every morning about being me, and we agree we want to quit, but we won't let us.
That's right. You better not be quitting.
Okay.
That's quite an extensive argument there.
Right.
You have no idea. It's like a conference.
Oh, well, it's our 10-year anniversary. Gorgeous girls, 10 years.
How you feel about that?
Dude, it's weird because I know what magazine I started on, and I know what magazine we're on now, and it doesn't seem like it should be that far ahead. I started magazine 19.
19?
That was my accidental photo shoot.
Accidental?
Who?
The shot that made it was done by accident because where I wanted to go in the hydro, the lights wouldn't work.
Yeah, I feel
So
that.
I had to go to a different room, and I did that kind of psycho scene with the shower curtain.
Yeah.
Because somebody broke the shower curtain and it was on the floor, so I had to use. And she already had blood from a photo shoot E-Rock did before.
Right.
So she was already bloody, so we went with what we want, and it got in. And that was my first one.
Nice.
Who was on the cover of that one? Do you remember?
Dude, she was in a bathtub with the blood bomb. I don't know who it was, but redhead, I think. But it was a bloody bath shoot. But I was number 19.
Yeah.
I can picture it.
I can picture it too. Yeah, that was a submission from.
But that was before me, so.
Yeah, that was a little bit before you, wasn't it? Yep.
Well, Phaceous, you just mentioned the Haunted Hydro. In case our fans were not aware, the Haunted Hydro is a haunted attraction in Fremont, Ohio. When they are not in season, most the time throughout the year, the gorgeous girls, along with the public, get to attend a group photo shoot at the Haunted Hydro. The entire premises is within our grasp. We get to do everything and anything our imaginations come up with. Most of the time they have different themes, but you don't have to go on that theme. You could do whatever you want. But it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's an indoor in the hydro itself as well as the woods, and there's themed areas. So depending on what your aesthetic is for your group for your shoot, your shoot, I couldn't spit it out. It just depends. I mean, there's so many, the cemetery, the river, then you've got, the surgery in the hydro. There's so many avenues that you can have phenomenal.
Yeah, it is based off of the Sandusky River. Yep. So if you wanted to play mermaid in there, you could. But yeah, that is
or merman. Merperson.
Yes. Seaman.
Yep.
I'm saying that because I've actually came over today. I want to be a merman. That's what I'm saying.
Make it happen. Let's do it.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. So, Phaceous, why don't you tell us about your first experience at the Haunted Hydro shoots?
Dude. So I met a friend. I worked with a friend, and that friend was friends with Jessica, who was a makeup artist. So when one day I had an opportunity to go to the Hydro, and all I had my phone. It was a photo shoot for the cover of I can't remember the band's name, Mad something, but it was Miss Kitty and Liz Stiletto were doing a photo shoot in the Hydro, and I know I said it out loud, like, whatever this is, I want to be a part of it. I don't know what I do, I don't know how I'll figure it out, but yeah, I'm down. And yeah, I think I've missed maybe 6 hydros since then.
Right. Yeah. You haven't missed many, but yeah, that was for that Madhouse video for restricted and stuff, wasn't it? Well,
I
for
think
the
so. I can't remember the names of the two guys, but yeah, they were cool as hell.
was
But
it
yeah,
like
I remember that and just walking around and meeting everybody. It was kind of surreal at that point in time. But that was 9 years ago, 8 years ago.
yeah, probably about 8 years ago.
Because
Yeah, that's when we did that. When we did the video and stuff for restricted, and then we did the Madhouse album and stuff, the photography for it and stuff. So
back at that time, I just did photography and got the hell on. I didn't really speak to many people. I kind of like stayed to myself.
yeah.
First couple
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, I like to do that again. I think we got away from that. We need to find us a band or something we can produce another music video and do some more album covers and stuff for them.
I'm quite sure I know a few people we can too. A few vendors that we work with that actually have bands outside of vending that we can talk to.
Yep. Yeah, we need to do that because I kind of miss doing that. We need to kind of go back to some of our roots that we kind of got away from over the years.
I'm down.
I got a question for you, Tabari. We mentioned the hydro shoots. That's where I first met you. You want to tell the story of how we met?
Oh.
Ooh. So what had happened was
There's a lot of stories that way.
I know, right? I was we just got there early because I'm always early, and saw you walked in, and I don't know who they know because I'm new to. Everybody knows who they are. I'm meeting everybody for the first time, so I forget what year it was for me, but like I never met you before. So as always, I approached somebody like make sure that you knew who you were, figure out where you're a model, photographer, and I was like, so are you modeling today? And you kind of looked at me like I like spit on you or something. Like no, it's like I'm a photographer. You looked at me like I should like I had like a swastika on my forehead. Like how dare you like assume I'm a model? Like I'm a photographer. Like my bad. I'm sorry. And I told you who we were, and like I kind of like moseyed my ass back across the street, and it's like. So after that, when we got to know each other, we barely saw each other because like you would. I thought I was doing crazy shit. You were doing it every half hour.
Yeah.
I was doing every hour, and I don't see how you was getting stuff done because it takes me like 20 minutes just to get them to get in the right spot.
Right. Yeah, I was doing shoots every 30 minutes, and it did get to be a bit much to where I did change it eventually to an hour. But it took almost a year, 2 years. Wasn't it almost a year or two before you actually got me to model for you?
I wasn't giving up. We like Steve Urkel and like Laura and this shit. It's like I'll wear you down. And so like, are you coming yet? It's like, if nothing else, I got you to be a photographer for us to help out with like being a fluffier model, which is my general like focus.
Yeah.
Because I like, I like them BBLs and actually BBWs and SS BBWs. I like curves in general.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But like, and you look like most of the girls I do pictures of, so I assumed, and that being a fluffier woman, I was like, I needed your opinion on some things because I always liked having a second. My first couple years, I wouldn't feel comfortable asking a girl to do certain things, so I would bring Jessica or bring a second because I don't want to look like creepy photographer.
Right.
So, and I was actually opinion like, how do you say I need her to look like she's not bored as hell, but not sound creepy? And you'd be like, what? It's like, okay, look at me. And things you would say it from my point of view. She'd be like, yeah, that doesn't sound right. Yeah. So that's how we kind of clicked as I needed your assistance, making sure the girls felt comfortable.
Communicating. Yeah.
But yeah, we start off that way, and slowly but surely you realize we're not completely damn crazy, and we're all crazy. We have fun.
This is true.
Well, that's an interesting story on how you guys met.
Sorry.
I met him before I met Gigi, so
no, I get it. That's awesome.
I mean, it segued really, but it
was the plot.
Relationship.
The plot you pulled her in.
Part of the ship, part of the crew, part of the ship.
I love that. All right. So, what is your favorite cosplay that you've created so far?
I need I need a theme because I've gotten kind of crazy lately. My most recognized is my voodoo Master Ouija. I can't go to convention and not do that when no people get mad at me.
Yeah,
Right.
they love that character so much.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
iconic. We love it.
My newest one is my Grim Reaper costume because it's one I make. It promotes my line of candles, but it's just something that I finally realized I like doing the whole cosplay thing more so than I realized.
Nice.
So it's
Yeah.
kind of a keeping everything in my own style, but that's my favorite one. But my most recognized one is my voodoo priest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can totally vouch for those.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
they're pretty awesome.
Mhm.
And Boogie.
My Oogie Boogie, I do get down with that.
Oh,
I
that's a good one too.
I have a couple future ones that are just thoughts, and I have two I'm working on right now. Like one is just actually still drying.
Yeah.
All right. Let me ask, what inspired you, Phaceous, to become a photographer?
I've always liked telling a story, and I'm not a great writer because my vocabulary is a lot more extended than my spelling skills. So if you can tell a story with a picture, it means a lot more. And I'm too OCD to edit. So I figured out a way to tell my story. Like I started photography in 8th grade. As the last class you could choose, that and calligraphy. And I learned how to do actual photography, like developing and things of that nature back in Florida. And I never picked the camera up again until I was an adult. And I wanted to stick to my kind of, even technology as far as it is, you can still do whatever you want to. So I want everybody to feel pretty, but I don't want people to feel they have to change anything.
Oh,
So I come up with like, it's digital. It just comes out faster. I don't change anything. So I want everybody to feel like I never did. So I want people to feel like they can look how they want to and be fine. Because you see more of diversity, you know, you're not that diverse. It's just other people. You don't ever see somebody who looks like you sometimes. Because I was the white sheep of my family. But they always made me feel comfortable. As long as you're being you, that's all they wanted you to be. And that's the message I try to give in my photography. So once I saw what GG was about, of making everybody feel comfortable, because I felt comfortable around them, because I have no family in Ohio. GG is my family.
Aww.
So I want everybody to feel how I feel amongst us.
That's right.
Bless you, Tavari. Tell me about your experience as a photographer at the Hydro.
I've had 85% good experience.
85 good
85%.
experiences. Is
That's
there
a very
any one of those
specific amount.
experiences that stick out?
It's hard to say. It's been a blur. Like the most people I ever seen in the Hydro was like 140 something. I didn't think that many people could fit in one spot and still breathe. It felt crowded to be outside. It was kind of weird. And I knew 80 people, and that was weird. I've never been around that many people I physically actually know
Right.
at one spot.
Right.
And everybody's doing their own thing and enjoying themselves and laughing and it was a good time. You felt the good energy. That was one of my favorite ones. I think that's one like when John did Batman.
Oh hell yeah!
It was around that time period when he climbed on top of the Hydro and did his Batman thing. But yeah, I wasn't as open as a person, but it was just everybody knew who I was, and it was just a very nice feeling of like, this is what this is about.
Yeah, this is my community.
Yes.
This is my Ohana.
Oh, wow. One of the other many talents that you have.
I know what you're talking about.
No, but you do. What you do?
What would?
Okay. What does photography mean to you? How long have you been a photographer for Gorgeous Girls?
That magazine I spoke about before is my first publication. I hung around just to figure out what I was going to do and figure out my photography because I used to do landscapes. I like buildings and like architecture is my first love. So I like landscapes, and I got to put my landscapes with like Gorgeous Girls because to tell a story. You don't have to do much. You can have a simple background and just put a one person in a white dress, blonde hair, white dress. Ooh, she's pretty. Blonde hair, white dress, X. Maybe kind of crazy. Blood, white dress, X. She's psycho. Nothing changed, but small increments. But if the surroundings that make the story. So I want you to think about what's going the next shot. I may not show you that next shot, but you can use your imagination to figure out, did she kill somebody? Is she a killer? Like, what happened? And it's thought-provoking. So I want people to think. I don't care what you think, just as long as you think.
Right.
Good. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh. Tell me, Phaceous, as a photographer, what is your most iconic shoot and some behind-the-scene moments that led to that?
I don't know if ones I've taken or ones I've taken of me.
Either, both, if you will.
One of my favorite shoots I've done, any ones I've done with E-Rock, as in we kind of have nothing to do. He's like, as being his second photographer, we've done shoots together as in from different angles.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it was like a vampire orgy or something.
Oh.
And like, he's not as vertically gifted as I am. And the way I take my pictures anyway, I take my pictures above frame. So legitly, sorry.
Someone took that person.
So legitly, and it's kind of like we stay out of each other's way, because just the way we take pictures naturally, we take pictures completely different. So it was nice when I saw the magazines. Nobody else probably would recognize it, but he and I, who took what picture by just the angles. Like when we did your Frankenhooker shoot. I like it when we work together on one shoot, and multi angles.
I agree.
Like, I don't care if I have the camera in my hand or not. I enjoy us working as a team. The Wonderland shoot, because all I had was lighting. Like, I like working sometimes without a camera in my hand, because we did that as a team and it came out fucking awesome.
It did.
So it's like, I like when we do collabs as in us with the other models, but when we do, like, everybody has a character they want to do. Like, I'm still working on the caterpillar theme to it, but I have a few future photo shoots I want to do as a group. Like, the guys need to do Reservoir Dogs. Like, old school things like are simple. It doesn't take much. Reservoir Dogs, we can get Pulp Fiction, Blues Brothers, and like 2 other movies out in one day.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I want E-Rock and Jeff to be Blues Brothers, because that's them.
I can see that.
I want us to be Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
That'll work too.
That definitely would work.
Jamie has to be Webigail.
Do you know who that is?
No.
No, she's not that old.
What are you trying to say?
That she's the young one of the group, and any reference I give her, she has no idea what the hell I'm talking about.
Gotcha.
Bits and parts. I'm not ashamed of my game.
Do you have any behind the scene moments that you want to share with us?
I honestly don't know, because legitly those are both the same, because the shit talking that happens, like, matter of fact, Mike was there, like, he just making the atmosphere fun for the people who not even involved.
Yeah.
Like, my first photo shoot, the first 2 photo shoots with Liz Stiletto, I didn't say a word. I was too nervous to. Mike said everything. He like coached her completely and told me where to stand. So like, and one of her most iconic pictures where she's at the hydro window hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
That's an iconic pose for me. Me hanging out halfway out the window at the hydro, taking a picture of inside the hydro.
Right.
Like, she uses that picture for everything, and you can tell I took that picture, because nobody else is dumb enough to put that camera over a river with one hand.
This is true. I'd like to share a moment when we did a shoot, kind of behind the scene moments that maybe even Absinthe and E-Rock don't know about. But I believe it was the Christmas one, the Krampus one, where we were working with the blood, and of course there's blood for the body, and there's blood that you can put in the mouth. Well, the blood that was supposed to be go in the mouth, safe for the mouth, was not that blood. It was actually the body, the soap. So he
Yeah.
squirted it in my mouth, and
Yeah.
I'm gagging, and my mouth's all open, everything's coming out. He goes, "That's perfect, that's perfect." I'm like, I was like, no, this is not good. There's soap in my mouth.
It could be worse.
It's that potty mouth.
I told you it was gonna be nasty because the look I needed in your face. That's
Oh,
the best
got
part
it.
about taking pictures. You don't know what I said to make them take that look. I talk much shit to get certain looks because it's fake if you don't. Tell somebody to scream and they do look different than actually going, ah!
Exactly. You get
And
the
if you're
full-
laughing, I can do a reel on people blinking. Like I have at least 400 pictures of people sneezing, blinking, especially Jamie, Mrs. Blinky Blinkerson.
Yeah, it's true. I'm guilty. I do
Yeah,
it.
it's your left eye that goes first, by the way.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like it's trying to be lazy. It's crazy.
But yeah, so it's the things that you get to get a good picture, and people won't believe where I'm hanging myself from, or because I don't mind getting physical. At the end of the day, I feel like I got hit by a Mack truck, but the pictures are good.
Right.
Oh,
I
yep.
feel you there.
Yep. Your work shows for itself. That's for sure.
called Camera
Oh, yeah.
Sutra.
Dude, you have no idea. I got abs of steel nowadays.
Let me
Slabs of
ask,
steel.
if you had the opportunity to photo shoot a celebrity of your choice, who would it be?
Dude, I have no idea. Because there's like not one person that I want to, because I have so many ideas for different reasons completely.
You can't think of anyone off the top of your head, like that you know that you could absolutely kill in a photo shoot?
Anybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anybody.
okay.
I'm not saying because I can kill anybody, so it
You're
doesn't
not-
matter who it is. I'm not being facetious. I'm being dead ass serious.
Wow.
Because it doesn't matter. That's my whole photography. It doesn't matter who you are. So having a specific person, it's hard to say. There's more of a type of person that I would like to, not an actual person, because like I want somebody who's over 7 foot tall. Like that has to be a basketball female, male, and I don't know anybody's names precise, but I want people who are the extreme of whatever bodybuilder. Somebody who could. I want a girl who can bench press you. Like, so we do a She-Hulk picture. So I don't want any CGI. I want her to look like that.
Okay.
Right.
So it's like that's not a star. I don't know who would be that. Like, if I had
Serena Williams.
huh?
Serena.
Serena Williams.
Yeah.
That would work. I'm down with that. I say I don't know anybody by name because I don't really know anybody per se like that.
The Chaotica, the nun. What was her name?
Oh shoot.
She would be perfect then.
Yeah, absolutely.
She is so tall in person. It
But
is
then again, we're
insane.
only like 5'2", so she even
Yeah.
5'8" looks tall to us.
That's
Yeah.
it.
That's true.
Yeah, I think our tallest GG we ever had was probably Christina Gudo, right?
Yep.
I think she's
Yeah,
probably taller.
and she's like 6'2". Close.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
6'1", and I look up to her, so it happens.
Yep.
Unless we're both wearing high heels, because that does happen occasionally.
Yes, it did. It did.
Yep, I've seen you. I've seen that done. You've seen that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a cosplay for her that I'm saving for the cruise.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about that real quick. What about
Yeah.
the cruise?
Yeah. What about the cruise? Chaotica, our GG of the year.
Well, we got Sea Hunt 2025 coming up. And, you can go to seahunt.com and make your reservations. Payment options are available. It is January, I believe, January 6th. Is that it? Is when it?
Yeah, January 6th through the 10th of 2025.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. You definitely don't want to miss out on this. We're also doing the Haunted Hotel takeover as well. And I know Phaceous was with us the last time we all cruised together, had a GG cruise.
Yep.
You
So
wanna
he can
tell us
vouch how
about-
much of a fun time it is.
Yeah, tell us a little about your experience.
First of all, I agree. It's a little bit more money, but if you want to go on a cruise, have a window, because legitimately it was awesome. But if you go below decks, you can't see shit. So
don't
the
have
first day,
anything.
but the first day I saw the sunrise. The first day it was amazing seeing the sunrise over the ocean. I got pictures of it. There was a nice couple that I took pictures with that was amazing. I never made it to see the sunrise again the whole damn trip because once you in the cabin, it's dark, you're asleep. Unless you know what time you need to do something, yeah. But
Yeah, that's true.
we
That's
met
true.
amazing people from everywhere. Like it was the collection of people that was there that had a really nice time was amazing, and there was always something going on. I closed down the ship like every night I was there because usually it's like 3 o'clock when the last dance floor ended, and whatever food, the hamburger place usually the last place serving food, and
Pizza.
like pretty much there was maybe like 12 people up.
Yeah.
The staff was basically cleaning up by the time I went to sleep.
Yep,
Mhm.
I can see that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And you've
happens.
always been a night owl, so
Yes.
yeah, you knew what was definitely happening after
Yes,
the
yes, I
hours.
do. Yes, I do.
But yeah, are you looking forward to going on the next one with us?
Definitely. That's what I say. I'm working on different characters. I may not be overly themed sometimes, but I'm working on characters because a lot of themes for me overlap.
Yeah.
So I'm working on just different characters in general, but I'm excited just to have adventures together
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
and see
Yeah.
exactly what goes down because this is my second and thank you. You're third. I mean, Chaotica second.
Yep.
So
Yep.
like
Oh yeah.
I'm more prepared this time. I have matching luggage.
Hey, so do I.
There you go.
As a grown person, it's my first time having luggage.
Matching
That's how you
luggage.
know you're
I
old because
agree with that.
matching luggage is like a cool thing.
And these
Right.
cruises are like an addiction because you keep wanting to do it. So now you have to have matching luggage. You got to represent as a seasoned cruiser.
Yeah, you gotta look like you know what you're
Yes.
doing. You've had this go around. You're a pro now.
Hmm.
I want to have an adventure and like say I'm having pleasure, but I want to work too because bringing my camera and my lights and what have you, and being at night, I get to walk the ship and get layouts. That's exactly what I did last time. I walked the whole ship and took pictures of everything with nobody on it because it's beautiful.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's a
The lighting they
great
have on the
window
ship
to
at
do
night
that
is
in, too.
amazing. Don't listen to the ocean too hard because you start hearing shit and it just creeps you out. But like being in the middle of the ocean and be nothing but like the moon is like pretty as hell.
Intoxicating.
It's almost
Like-
hypnotizing.
It's like Joe versus a volcano type pretty. E-Rock gets that reference.
That's right. What
Wilson.
No,
was one of your favorite things
Wrong
from
movie.
what was one of your favorite things from the Geek Boat? Going back, one of the favorite things that we did during that one. It's the same company that's doing the Sea Haunt, so that's why.
The bar crawl was interesting because some of the alcohol we had was like something I would normally drink, but I was being adventurous.
Right.
And the gambling night was pretty nice. We gambled and all the game playing, and we got to socialize and what have you. So like that was pretty good. I'm actually trying to geek out a little bit, and as in the was it the D&D they was having? Trying to learn.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did D&D. Like I have no idea what the hell I was doing, but they made me feel comfortable and like went through the list and like it's fun if I had that kind of memory. But dude, that's a lot of detail, and
Yep, that's why.
I'm almost
I'm not
always on a different
that
level to
way.
remember things that way.
I know. I think for me the most thing that I remember is just Cozumel, the swing over the ocean.
When we was at the beach
yeah.
from that one movie,
I remember
yes.
that like
You
it
and
was
Zombie
yesterday.
Jeff.
I know that is my favorite. I in my head I just remember that warmth, that fun.
I loved.
We played it in the cool.
cool.
It wasn't sand; it was cool that we played in the sand and got and stuck everywhere.
I remember that you sat right on along and just enjoying the lap of the waves coming in, and then you're like, Chaotica, I got stand in places I shouldn't.
Yeah. And it doesn't. When you stand up, it doesn't move. It's like what's that kid stuff? That moon sand. Wherever you put it, where it's gonna stay.
Kinetic sand.
That's not cool. Like you shouldn't have sands and creases, and I'm skinny and I ain't got many creases, so that's really bad.
That's funny. That's good.
Now we need to talk about another event that's coming up that goes along with the Sea Haunt, the Hotel Takeover.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Facetious?
So here's my kind of quandary about that. You're familiar with my tattoo fetish I have, as we would say, and I have a lot of them.
Yeah, that you keep hoarding stilettos so we can't get our tattoos done.
And my next appointment is March 28th, by the way.
March 28th.
That's a Thursday.
Wait a minute. So ours is 2 days later.
Wah, wah, wah. Why I couldn't get in a weekend.
I know. Boom, biatch.
Whatever, kid. But I have a Ouija board tattoo on my stomach.
Right.
Yeah.
So my thinking, considering I have a voodoo priest, is one of those things to where I'm gonna make sure that we are very cautious of where we go.
We're
Because
gonna lay on your belly.
if my stomach starts scratching, I'm out.
Oh,
Hey, guess
Because
what?
I don't have a pinchette on me at all.
Guess
Well,
what?
we're gonna
Guess
need him in a
what?
belly shirt.
Guess what? Guess what time it is?
We're halfway through.
Halfway
Oh,
there. You know what that means?
Yeah.
Phaceous?
Not yet.
You're about to.
Oh, we get to
You're
ask
about
you.
to because I've kind of like pinned this as the moment to ask the FMK question. Do you know? Are you familiar with FMK?
FMK.
I'm just dyslexic. Those letters mean nothing to me.
Fuck,
Fuck, marry, kill.
Okay, cool. I can do all three at the same person sometimes.
With all the same person.
I'm gonna give you some options. You're gonna tell me who you're gonna fuck, marry, kill.
Okay.
Candyman, Frankenstein, or Chucky.
What? He got an easy fucking one. What about the one that I got? That's
Okay. So I'm not sure which
Fuck,
version of
marry, kill.
Candyman you're pursuing, but I can't kill him because black on black crime ain't cool. And he didn't do nothing to nobody. All you gotta do is keep his name out your mouth, and he's fine. So me and him have no problem. So me and him are in a very loving, polyamorous relationship.
Okay.
All right. So does that mean are you just fucking him or are you marrying him?
That's on him and our relationship, and that's none of your business, Jamie. Thank you for asking.
Wow.
You gotta
taking
keep
it
the names
personal.
out the
Oh,
mouth.
goodness. All right. So you've got Frankenstein and Chucky.
So it's one of those. Theoretically, I can't kill Frankenstein, so I'm gonna kill Frankenstein for the shits and giggles to get that out because Frankenstein is his own creature, and therefore killing him is not possible in my mind in this dimension anyway. So yes.
Is fucked.
So, and I'm just saying, what options left?
Chucky.
Chucky.
So I have to do what with Chucky then?
Chucky's getting lucky.
Yeah, you're fucking
Chucky's
Chucky.
getting lucky.
Okay, have you not known how many? Have you seen the series?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so being on Chucky's bad side is not a good thing.
No.
So
It never
I'm just
has. From the
saying,
very get-go,
and
it never
therefore
has.
he's a 3 foot tall white boy. Being a bottom for him is not a problem.
Look at that.
I'm just saying.
Huckster.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, this is one of Chucky.
Yeah, want to play?
He wants to play.
my co-host,
So let's tell-
Oh, you got a doggies.
Aw.
Who's that?
I'm fur babies.
First city.
Babysitting my fur baby Diva because her mommy's
Oh,
on
Diva.
vacation.
Yeah, Diva's been here before.
Yeah.
Yes, she has. She's been a very. Let me know she's not any better big sister. She is a little sister because she treats her little brother like trash.
Sibling rivalry.
We're gonna throw another one out there because I want to hear what Phaceous has to say about this one. So,
Run
in
that.
the GG crew, who would you fuck, marry, kill?
Ugh.
And we're not talking about the females because I didn't go there.
Okay.
We're not talking about the males.
I honestly think
So fuck, marry, kill out of our gorgeous
crew.
goals. Right.
Out of all their goals.
ooh. I think I would have to marry Jeff because we get along enough to where I can get some shit done.
You-
Like we would have the best fucking like gay. Our house would be immaculate because we're both handy. We both like the same stuff, and we wear the same size.
Ah, nice. Oh my god, yeah, that makes sense.
My wardrobe just doubled.
Andy.
I'm just saying.
So now you've
Okay,
got
now,
Mary
who would
Jeff.
you-
Yes.
So who would you kill and who would you fuck?
Y'all are all boring. I know from personally talking to guys, they're all boring.
Oh,
So it's like, fuck is just so, it's not. See, once again, civil rivalry. Hold on a second.
just answer the question.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm trying to start.
Just going around this shit.
I have no idea. I'm not gonna killing somebody is just gonna let them off the hook. So I don't know who I would kill and just let them have a good night, because that would just be shitty on everybody else.
Yeah, it's hard, but I answered them. Come on, you can do it.
Come on.
Nobody's gonna take it personal.
Who'd you fuck?
E-Rock killed Mike. You can't take it personal.
That's E-Rock killed Mike because he's mad he died in the first 10 minutes of one movie. and Michael was the savior of another. Basically, I have to kill E-Rock because I need to fuck Mike because I need more tattoos from Blizzard.
Doing it for personal gain, huh?
What else? Dude, that's the only reason I would kill you, because I love you like a brother.
Yeah,
That was good.
That was good.
That was good.
That's right. You can fuck me when I'm dead if you want.
Yeah.
I'll be really hard.
You assume I wasn't going to anyway.
Well, that wraps up the
First half hour.
No, I mean that wraps up.
Oh, sorry.
Who's he marrying and fucking killing?
That's right. I guess we're both marrying El Jefe.
What's your favorite gorgeous girl merchandise?
Oh, the one other than the hoodie I'm currently wearing, which I need a red one. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
We got them. Yep, there are.
I know. Half my best ones I haven't afforded yet. Like, I can't wait to get a. I miss hockey season again, but getting a hockey jersey is definitely on point. The toboggans, because I use one every day at work. I even cut one out so my dreadlocks, my locks will fit through it, so it covers my ears.
Yeah, I seen that.
I have like 4 of them.
Nice.
But yeah,
I think he left one in his truck.
That's why I have 4 of them.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And we gave Kane Hodder a hockey jersey with his name on it.
I know, right?
That's air
same color scheme. Why not?
Yep.
Me and Kane is one. Honestly, getting to know Kane has to be one of the coolest things of GG, other than our family. Saying we know and hang out with Jason like a lot.
Right. Yeah.
And like, yeah, some people are more personal with him because they get really close and hold each other's. But it's cool. He's very awesome, and he's a good storyteller.
Well, would that lead into the question I was gonna ask you? What was one of your favorite celebrities that you've met at a convention? So would Kane Hodder be your choice then? Your answer?
Not. He's more family now, so no. Legitly, I have a tendency, being an African American in the haunt industry, which is not many of us. Any of the African American haunt people who we had at conventions, I make sure I talk to them, at least shake their hand and give them homage for doing whatever they do. Where it be like Candyman was the first one I took a picture with.
Todd.
Yeah, Tony Todd, and he made me feel short, which it doesn't happen very often. Like me and Chaotica met Lou Gossett Jr.
Yeah, Lou Gossett Jr. was a big one.
We met him. We met so many other people. Like anytime I meet an African American male or female, like a lot of guys from Walking Dead we've met, that it's just they give me cosplays to play off of. So like I've done Candyman, and that got put in the magazine. So people who inspire me, those is not one person particularly. It's who I'm going to meet this time. Like Revenge of the Nerds, they're going to be at the convention. I get to meet like somebody, like I watched that movie as growing up in the 80s, probably when I wasn't supposed to be watching it because it's on HBO at night.
Right.
Yes.
So therefore, meet them and just that thing, getting to meet people you grew up watching is the best person. So it's every time we go. I met Elliot from E.T.
Yes.
I got to hang and talk with people like Andy from Child's Play. So meeting different people, when we do meet them, it's amazing because all of them, there are a couple of people who are not very people friendly, but for the most part, I've had all good experiences.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there can be some.
People are people.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
Facetious.
Yes.
Do you have a GG story or memory that you'd like to share that sticks out?
The
'Cause
first
everybody has
time,
one.
the first time y'all saw me smile.
First time you all was
Do you know what I'm talking about, E-Rock? Liz.
Oh,
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So I have a fascination with certain part of Gigi model Liz Toledo's anatomy. Her eyes. Yeah. That was it. Her eyes.
Right.
And like I was doing something at Hydro, and I was not mad, but I had my I wish a motherfucker would face on. And she came out, and she was getting something out of her wardrobe, and I saw her dead in her eyes. And
Nice.
all of a sudden, I start smiling, and Ewart looked at me, and I started laughing, and I couldn't stop. And I literally got cramps in my face for laughing so hard because I'm not used to it, and it hurts. And everybody knows me when I'm in pain. What do? I laugh.
Oh.
So I couldn't stop laughing because my face was hurting, and I couldn't stop laughing because everybody else started laughing because they saw me smile, and many people have never seen me smile on camera.
and if you ever heard Facetious giggle or laugh, it's so affectionately cute.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never giggled a day in my life.
Right.
Yeah. Never.
There was a throat queef.
Thanks for that. I was about to spit my drink out, buddy.
I've never heard that in my life. That's hilarious. Throat queef.
What do you what kind of advice as a photographer, because I know I've touched on this before, because there's not too many female photographers, there is a majority of male photographers working with GGs. What advice would you do you have for any other photographers or the relationship with a model that you have taking their pictures?
Believe in your work. If you're taking a picture of, don't take a picture of something just because somebody wants you to take a picture of something, because you're not going to like it. Even if it gets you notoriety, that would be the worst case scenario. If you took a picture you actually despise and it made you money, it makes you feel salty about your work. Like, don't let somebody take your joy. Like, if you like taking pictures of little people with like starfish, or like giants with like in bathing suits, whatever it is you like take a picture of, there's somebody who enjoys that type of whatever. Doesn't matter what the theme is. Don't do everything because everybody else is doing it. It's hard.
Individual. Yeah.
Like any season that comes up, I quit doing certain Christmas things because as soon as you do it once, everybody else does it. And don't get mad because somebody else had the same idea you have. There's only so many ideas to go around. And some people are on the same wavelength with you. There are other people who get you. Those people who get you probably have the same idea. It's who gets it first. And if they got it first, do it, but do it your way.
Exactly. Put your own twist on it.
Imitation can be flattering, but at the same time, you need to have your own original spin. And
because you don't want to be cookie cutter either.
Because I've noticed certain things I do in my photography have caught on. And I noticed it, and it's one of the things. At first, I got kind of salty about it, but then I thought about it as well. If they didn't like it, they wouldn't do it or do their version of it. So it's like, that means, guess what I got to do? I got to figure out some new shit. I'm okay with that because it keeps you like relevant. Don't get comfortable. If you get comfortable doing something, that means you're getting boring. If that's what you want to do, have at it. And if you do that, don't get mad when everybody else is not feeling you because you're doing the same shit you did last year. You just moved it 3 inches to the left. That's so it's reinvent yourself, because some things I've done doesn't work. You know what I do? Nobody will ever see that again. You don't have to upload it because it's digital. You have to take a picture, edit it if you want to, put it in your system, upload it to somebody to criticize it. If you don't want nobody to criticize it, it should never see the light of day.
Agreed.
And when they do criticize it, swallow that shit and own it.
Yeah.
For sure. That's good advice. That's excellent advice. Yep. Everyone should be unique and have their own style of, doing their thing. And, Yeah, I totally agree with that. That's good. And own it, own your work. That
Yes.
sure.
'Cause
Shouldn't be ashamed,
I have a lot of things like, yeah, that was a good idea in my head, but I'm good.
Yeah, we've all had those moments.
Some
That
ideas can
or
crash and
that
burn.
or is like we need to revisit that when I'm financially more stable to pull it off. Sometimes you have to do it twice. It's okay. Like
You're absolutely correct.
And that's
it's
why
like
it's good to have, other GG's opinions because it could be very insightful.
exactly like that's why I say have somebody else. At least have some. Don't have a mockingbird,
Yeah.
but have somebody who actually like, dude, is this okay? Like, even if they don't get it,
Yeah.
get their opinion because there's other people who don't get it. And if somebody don't get your work and they say this is like so and so, it's like I wouldn't. That's not what I was going for, and I didn't see that. But I don't think like you because not everybody thinks the same. Have somebody who doesn't. There's plenty of people like I wouldn't do that. It's like there's plenty of photo shoots that me and Chaotica have talked about. Like I want to do. She's like, run that. It's like I watch you, but yeah, run that because everybody has a different audience.
Yeah, you're right. I'm
Don't
going to bring this up again because Erox said it before. Is everybody has a flavor. You may not be their flavor, but you're somebody's flavor. That's kind of like a running theme, but it's true.
Because when it comes to our motto, some people know how to speak it, some people know how to live it. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Very true.
Exactly.
Very true.
I try to represent. I represent that. Let us satisfy your demented needs. I know what the word demented means. Because guess what? I like reading the sources. Because I use big words for no apparent reason, like facetious.
Yeah. It's spelled like I spell. Wrong.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a fun question. What's your favorite gore horror movie?
Ooh.
Just curious. I haven't asked anybody that question yet, but I think
the one that sticks out, like it's an old movie and it's a basket case. There's not many movies that creep me out, and it has a lot of claymation and that stop animation.
You know what? That's one of the movies that I think Mama Jess told me that I needed to watch.
Especially you have to watch all three of them. You have to.
Oh God, there's three.
Yeah. Okay. It's one of those movies is like.
Okay.
The storyline is simple, and it's a simple movie, and it's kind of cheesy. But
I like cheesy.
When I was watching it, I watched it in the 80s, mind you. I think when we was little, was our mom would go to movies, we'll rent horror movies, some other movies, or what have you. Me and my sister will watch them that night. We get 4 movies. We are not going to sleep till we finish all those movies. My family watched horror movies together.
You were raised right,
and being the scariest one, I was not a lot. I didn't want to be the one that's crying, so I was scared as hell. I made myself watch them not to be left out because that's what we did as a family. Come to find out, they're all scary right now. They can't watch horror movies at all. My characters scared them.
It's hard to scare you.
Yeah, my family is South Georgia Missionary Baptist. Like my sister's a gospel singer, mind you. So they all are very, but they support me completely. But they also say I scare the hell out of them at the same breath. So like that
You're
movie
very unique. I can understand why.
Yep.
Yeah, but that movie is creepy as shit.
Okay, I'll definitely have to watch that so I can understand where you're coming from a little bit better.
Yeah.
What's your favorite makeup to use? I know that you have another persona that you like to portray when we are at conventions. And that being a she. And what was her name again? Is it
Vera Stalker?
What is that again?
Vera Stalker. If you ever watched the movie Harlem Nights, the main character, Della Reese, her name is Vera Walker. She is the head madam of it. And that's the persona I ensue because that's kind of like when you're in that outfit, it's kind of the boss bitch type attitude you have to have. And all my characters have backgrounds. So I base that off of actual family members and backstories because I take pride in my characters. And I'm just now learning to do my own makeup with her. So I've just recently started doing a lot of YouTubing.
Okay.
Yeah.
learn trying to figure out what look I want to portray, and I'll find out next time I do that character, because I usually don't do it till I feel like shaving all this off.
Right.
Because
Right.
all my characters have a different background story, a different look. I have a full beard Friday and be barefaced by Sundays on weekends.
Oh yeah, we've seen the transitions.
Should
So
I-
then what
should
would
I
be
shave?
stop. No, don't. So then what would be your favorite makeup to use while you're portraying her?
Lately, I honestly, Rihanna has a brand of makeup I'm trying out, and I've got a bunch of different. I'm transitioning from my water-based makeup that I usually use,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
trying actual makeup so it doesn't kill my contacts. So I'm about to find out soon, because I went on one of those. There's a lot of makeup,
Oh
There
yeah.
is.
Oh gosh.
There
say
is.
the
and
word.
everybody has a brand, and everybody this. So I went on a scavenger hunt for about 2 weeks on what I need from the makeup, and went in that way. So I have a lot of eyeliner kind of things for this part. So I'm going to figure out. I'll let you know, because I have no idea yet, because most
You're
of them
still
still
playing
not
around.
open.
Yeah.
I don't honestly practice my makeup until that morning,
Yeah.
That's okay. I mean,
because
the result,
my character looks like my mood.
the results are phenomenal.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously we have an example shown. But yeah, you kill it. You look incredible. And to say that you can walk in heels in stilettos,
Okay, if
I don't know anyone else that can do what you can do. I can't even do that.
Right.
okay,
I know
there's a
our
reason for
models
that.
can't even do that. You are killing it. You are walking that runway.
You know, the first time I did Vera was the first time I ever actually put them on and walked in public with them.
Yeah, you told me, and you
Because,
said
and you know the reason why I can walk in high heels is actually when I adopted the name Facetious. I used to work I used to be a model for runway models, and for a urban fashion designer, Corey Freeman. You can look it up on YouTube. Shades of
Wow.
Chocolate Facetious.
Mhm.
And I was interviewed then about doing that, and I would teach women how to walk, because being a massage therapist, I know how to do posture
Shut
analysis.
up.
So I can tell you what you're doing wrong walking. And if you fall off a runway stage, there's sometime between 6 and 8 feet down. So we taught them how to walk properly and not gallop. So I just used the information I knew, and like I know how to. If you know how to you walk and know how to change your walk, it's basically that part. I know how you should walk in them, and therefore different surfaces. Watch out for going from rough surfaces to slick surfaces. Stairs suck. And it just depends on your stride. You have to go in your stride, how you walk. If you want to take small steps, do it. Don't take long steps. Walk like you're walking on ice.
Walk like
Right.
an Egyptian.
No, that will kill you.
Right. Yeah. No, it would. Mhm.
But
Especially
yeah,
in heels like those.
Mhm. Agreed.
We only have a few minutes left.
okay.
What's your favorite convention
For
that
vendors,
you've attended
Spinner
so far?
Wasteland. For going, I think the one we're going to, Cincy, is one of my favorite ones, because first of all, no matter where we are, we're in walking distance from everything.
Oh
And the
yeah.
community, if everybody goes to that one,
Yep.
the after parties or the after groups, it's not even parties. It's just talking to everybody, the commune, just sitting down, and like I hung out with people. When one of the actors dressed as Gizmo singing "Dangerous D" at the top of his lungs, like the things you see. We saw. I think one of the conventions we saw the person that spelled Terrifier singing Bohemian Rhapsody for karaoke. It's like the things you see on those parties, people being themselves. So Cincy is my favorite one. The one that's coming up soon.
Yeah, the Horror Hound one. in Cincy?
Nice.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Horror Hound is pretty fun. We definitely.
Yeah. Seeing a con family is one of my best things, because people we see in many cities all the time, and like we look for each other and we look out for each other. So those are my favorite parts, the things that people don't get to see.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
always good to have those reunions.
Yep. Horror Hound's a big one for us, and then Scarefest is probably another big one for us. And of course,
That's becoming a real big one. When we first started that, I love the spacing and like the whole crowd of that. Indianapolis is we have a good. It just depends on the day and what have you, but I enjoy all of them for different reasons.
Same here. Yeah. Yep. They all seem to treat us very well. So
Yeah.
enjoy all those.
We have a small reputation. Sometimes good, sometimes not good, but we're there.
Yep.
Yeah.
True.
Mostly good though. I
Fuck
think.
them if they can't take a joke.
Right. Ain't that the
Right.
truth?
Well, our next group photo shoot will be held at the Haunted Hydro on May the 4th. May the 4th be with us.
Mhm.
So, are we going to be expecting to see you there, Phaceous?
I'm always there. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere, so beware.
All right.
So anything else that you would like to add about anything that you're doing in your personal life or
Yeah,
business
like
life?
your own merch, your own products.
I have I'm working on merch. I'm working on more buttons. I'm getting my office together. I have a line of herbal smelling candles that I keep with me. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with merch. That's the hard part.
Mhm.
I'm always doing photo shoots when we're not doing things. I'm always trying to do more photo shoots and get, because Jamie's never been to my studio, and Chaotica has like rental property back here.
I do.
No.
I own that.
Rental property.
That's
I,
so like
Quite often. Yeah,
I've already told you I need to reschedule a shoot with you. I should bring Absinthe with me.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
whenever, because like I said, you know, I have a couple of beds upstairs. Like we have fun.
Oh no,
I have the upstairs, downstairs, and the back. Now the weather's out the garage. I have like 5 different areas to do photos.
Obviously, I'm missing out, so I need to try to plan on that.
Mhm.
Definitely,
for sure.
All right.
You have any social medias that you'd like to let people to know to continue to follow you?
Yeah,
and
where can we find you?
You can see me. I have like a Facebook is always be facetious. My Instagram is Phaceous Photography. Those are my main ones I pretty much use. Usually you look up for GG, you can find me. Whenever you look up GG, I'll be there in a corner somewhere looking creepy.
So if someone wants to book your time as a photographer, how do they do so?
Best way to get me is like say my Instagram or my Facebook or what other social medias you're on. I handle all my social media myself, reason why I suck at it. So it's like I'm on some adult sites because I do a lot of fetish photography as well.
Mhm.
So I have other things that Gigi doesn't know about that may get us arrested in some states. But I'm all inclusive. So it's like I like going on what my themes or whatever my models want to do. I'm pretty much down for whatever they're. As long as it doesn't get us arrested, I'm down.
Right.
That's good. It's fun to have someone that's so open. Yeah.
If you have a team, that means they ain't got to think of something.
People. That's
So
great.
people doing what they want to do in my style of photography, and that's all I need.
Right.
Right. Oh yeah.
And you have a lot of fans willing to do that.
Oh yeah.
Well, just tell them like, long as they want to, and we can come up with a good schedule. I'm always down. Group shoots. I do a lot of couples because sometimes they just want a cool GORE photo shoot together, and taking selfies sometimes is just overrated.
Right.
True.
A selfie stick can only get so far.
Yeah, we need that good facetious lighting once in a while.
Yeah.
Brutally.
All right. Well, it has been a pleasure to have you as our guest for the Gore Horror Hour. We can't thank you enough.
Always and forever. You know what I mean? I got you down, E-Rock. You know that.
Hell yeah, I know that, bro.
Oh,
This is my brother Daryl. This is my other brother Daryl.
That's right. Damn right.
What another reference you don't get, Jamie?
Yeah. I got a lot to fill in there.
It's part of their bromance. It's okay. They're allowed to have that.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're triplets. You know that. We're just missing Jeff.
Well, that wraps up our show for the evening, our podcast number 4. Thank you so much for joining the Gore Horror Hour. I'm Absinthe Widow. We are here with
E-Rock,
Chaotica,
and our lovely guest.
Always brutally facetious.
Thank you for watching, and we will catch you guys on episode 5.
Bye.
Bye. See ya. Peace.